The question was, how long will we tolerate the standoff between Governor Garcia and Governor Magpale? Our position is there is no standoff per se, no, in the sense that Governor Magpale is able to exercise the functions of governor, and the provincial government of Cebu is able to carry out its the delivery of the services and carry out its functions to the benefit of the people of Cebu. And we have adopted a maximum tolerance policy. We do not want to foster any untoward incidents, and therefore we will exercise this so long as yung all parties adhere to the law and do not create situations where we will be forced to take more drastic actions. But let me reiterate, besides some attempts at trying to hype it up in the media, there is no standoff that we are aware of. In fact, one of the reports is the police have actually diminished their presence about 3 weeks ago. No? Okay.
Hi sir, good afternoon. I'm Mean from TV5 Manila. Sir, thoughts and reaction lang since sinasabi yung una daw, nag-uuna-una ngayon sa mga TV ads and group quote-unquote sorties. Will LP be doing the same in the days to come? Ano po yung magiging strategy sir ng
Yes,
LP?
syempre meron rin kami, no? But we are actually also tasked to run this government. So running this government has to take precedence to the politics. Ngayon, yung kailangan natin unawain siguro yung kabilang panig na mas marami sila kailangan prebahan kaysa sa amin na palagay ko naman yung preba ay nakita na sa ginawa namin. So they have to catch up. So they have to, hence the need to have all of these sorties at this point in time.
Sir, pero yung TV ads coming up soon, sir, na kasama buong grupo?
I think we will religiously comply with not just the letter of the law but the spirit of the law.
Florence Rosales, DCRH.
Hi, sir. Magandang tanghali po, Mr. President. Unang tanong po yung sinasabi po ng una, leadership, no, na meron daw pong ginagawang pambubuli ang Liberal Party. Any reaction doon?
Alam nyo, sorry lang, no? Pero I think the way I understood what they said was, yung mga kakampi nila ang pinag-iinitan namin. Yung walang factor yung politika dito. Ang issue dito, katulad dito sa Cebu, final yung kaso 2010, if I'm not mistaken. No? Yung issue palagay ko, pwede pa manggaling sa kakampi namin na bakit na-resolve ba to 2012. Of course, may intervening event na nawala si Secretary Robredo, may mga review processes. Pinilit natin daanan lahat ng prosesong minandato na makakakulang batas. No? Ngayon, baka dapat mas tanongin ng taong bayan, bakit yung mga kakampi nyo napakaraming issue? Rather than, bakit yung trabaho namin, execute the laws.
Yes, sir.
Palagay namin may mga nilabag na batas. O, di dumaan sa proseso at napatunayan in the case here in Cebu, and the other is ongoing the investigation, is undergoing an investigation to determine precisely the veracity of the charges and complaints filed against the other governor.
Sir, isa na lang po. Yung priority bills po ng Malacanang,
Sorry, pakilas.
yung priority bills po ng Malacanang, inihirit po ng mga senador at congressman na i-prioritize yung Kasambahay Bill and FOI Bill. Ano pong instruction nyo sa ating Kongreso?
Kasambahay, if I'm not mistaken, yung LEDAC na ginawa namin, isa yan sa priority bill sa binanggitan na nga namin sa kanila. Check ko lang yung status.
Pirma na lang yata sa ng una. Pirma na lang daw po yung una.
Hindi pa umabot sa mesa ko yung Kasambahay Bill. May mga other bills, na dumaan na at inaprobahan na natin.
Sir, yung FOI, hindi nyo pa-prioritize po yung FOI?
Well, tatalin na natin. Ilang araw na lang natitira sa session ng Kongreso pagpasok. At tayo, di ba, proseso nila yun, naibigay na namin inputs namin sa FOI. At pagkaintindi ko yung matatanggap yung mga amendments na minungkahin namin. So, inihintay na namin yung finished na output.
Thank you, sir. Thank you po, sir.
Thank you.
Rin tanong. JB Arsenio. Radio 5.
Sir, are you inclined to approve the proposed PCGG abolition?
May mukha si Chairman Bautista na karamihan raw nga nung mga gawain nila ay nasa mga korte na. So, dapat raw ilipat na doon sa ating tinatawag na legal sector. So, gusto ko lang ma-review. No? Alam nyo, talaga ang haba ng proseso. May mga naitalaga dyan nung araw na hindi maayos. No? Gusto natin masigurado muna bago tayo magposisyon na natapos na yung dapat gawin ng PCGG. Pero malaki-laki pa rin ang hinahabol natin ma-recover. No? May mga ongoing pa tulad ng mga paintings sa New York. No? Kung tama tanda ko, may others pa mga binabanggit. Tapos na nga ba yung paghahanap nila nitong hidden wealth at pwede na may atas natin sa ating mga prosecutors, sa ombudsman and other entities in the legal branch or the judicial branch of our system. So we have yet to meet, no, for them to formalize yung it was parang a verbal report a few months ago na opinion ni Chairman Bautista that PCGG has done what it's supposed to do. But I would want to review the premises also.
So sir, within this administration, possibly na ma-abolish nila.
Alam mo ba, bisa magmadali tayo kung ipanatili o i-abolish, manigurado tayo natapos na yung trabaho. So again, nag-foster siya ng opinion, gusto ko makita yung detalye kung bakit gano'n ang opinion niya.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. At maraming salamat.
Sige. Teka, Kirig.
Okay, what question?
Last two. Okay. I have to go to Zamboanga.
I'm Carmel from CDN. I'll just ask you, sir, if given the chance to talk with Governor Garcia, what is your message to her, sir?
Sorry, given the chance.
If given the chance to talk with Governor Garcia, what is the message you are giving to her, sir?
Well, I think the proper protocol is if she wants to tell me anything, she is free as any citizen in this country to tell me the same. No? Ngayon, should I give her advice? I'm not one to solicit or to encourage unsolicited advice. I would like to give her the same courtesy. Unless she asks for my advice, no, I don't think I have the right to give her unsolicited advice.
Okay,
Mr.
last
President,
question, okay?
Inday Nets po sa DYLA.
Nauna lang kanina.
Sige, okay po.
The province now has almost 900 billion in debts. Do you have any special message for Junjun Davide and Magbale considering that who knows, they will be the next to run the capital?
Well, tinatrabaho pa lang na malaman lahat ng facts, no? Hindi ko pa nababasa kaya ayoko naman magkomentaryo doon sa hindi ko pa nakikita. No, pero ganoon pa rin, siguro kayong dalawa nga ay papala rin ng bentisyon ng taong bayan. Pwede ko siguro una sabihin sa hindi kayo nag-iisa dahil yung dinatang ko ganoon rin eh. No? So, I am ready to teach you everything that we did in trying to solve the seemingly unsolvable problems that were bequeathed to us. Okay? Okay? Sige lang.
Local lang po. Kasi nakikinig ako sa iyo, sabi mo, Viva Pit Senior, kahit wala nag-imbita sa iyo. Sa DYLA po ako sa programa ni Tam Yusmenia. Bakit? Hindi po ba kayo ini-invite ni Mayor Michael Rama? Sabi kasi niya, you're invited.
Well, baka naman, no? I understand we received thousands upon thousands of correspondence in Malacanang. A figure of about 50,000 a month was stated. Baka naman natabunan lang. But I was not made aware that there was such an invitation. No? And right now I have commitments also in Zamboanga that we have to finish. It's actually my first time to go back to Zamboanga since the campaigns. No? So medyo kailangan naman natin silang hindi disappoint.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. At maraming salamat. Magandang hapon.